Abueva to be signed to 3-year maximum deal after great comeback. Calvin Shaw is making up for lost time. After a successful career comeback that saw him in his best behavior in the PBA, Abueva is set to receive a new contract deal from Phoenix, following his dramatic return from a 16-month suspension, to help the Fuel Masters reach the semi-finals of the Philippine Cup Bubble Finals. The 32-year-old Abueva will be resigned to a fresh 3-year pact by the team, sources said. Both parties have reportedly agreed to the deal to be signed before Christmas. Terms of the transaction have not been made available, although based on the previous contract Abueva had with Alaska and later on with Phoenix, the native of Angeles City, Pampanga has already been receiving the maximum salary. After being reinstated by Commissioner Willie Marcial 5 games into the Fuel Masters campaign. Inside the bubble, Abueva lost no time in proving he's back as he helped the team in its push for a playoffs berth. The Fuel Masters made it back to the Final Four and fell one win short of making it to the finals, for the first time in franchise history, blowing a 2-1 lead over TNT Tropang in their best-of-5 semi-final series. By the end of the season, Abueva found himself in the running for the Best Player of the Conference award, finishing second behind TNT sophomore guard Ray Parks Jr. In the Players' statistical race, Parks had a 38.2 SBS, while Abueva is not far behind with 37.1. If ever Abueva upends Parks and win the season's top individual award, it would be a Cinderella story for one of the most eccentric players in league history. The former NCAA MVP found himself in hot water middle of the 2019 season, after getting entangled in a heated word war with the girlfriend of Ray Parks and afterwards in a physical play with former TNT import Terrence Jones, who Abueva hit with a clothesline during a Commissioner's Cup game between the Tropang and the Fuel Masters in Antipolo City. The twin incident led to him being slapped with an indefinite suspension by the Commissioner's office and fined a total of $70,000. Abueva's case worsened when he was caught playing in a Ligang Labas during his suspension, prompting Phoenix management to impose a hefty internal fine on the controversial forward. His salary was reportedly put on hold during the time he was suspended and didn't receive an allowance until the PBA finally allowed him to join Phoenix in practice. Even after joining the Fuel Masters inside the bubble, there was no guarantee Abueva could play for the team until he completed the requirement assigned to him by the league, including an online seminar with the Games and Amusement Board. Shortly after fulfilling all that was required of him, his suspension was finally lifted in time for Phoenix's game against Road Warriors. Abueva was quick to make his presence felt, falling short of registering a triple-double with 21 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists in a 114-110 win and was adjudged as the best player of the game. There was no stopping the beast from there.